Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed your head leaning forward, your shoulders drooping, your neck stiff? As if you were quietly carrying the weight of age itself. Don't shrug it off. When your head tilts forward by just 2 in, your spine bears about 27 extra pounds of pressure, almost like hanging a 12-kilo rice bag from your neck all day long. In a long-term study on older adults, those with a forward head posture were found to have 56% greater risk of falling, twice the loss of balance, and 40% higher chance of early memory decline even when their legs were still strong. And the harm goes far beyond neck pain. That small tilt can squeeze blood flow to the brain, cutting oxygen by nearly 30%. It leaves you tired, dizzy, even bloated, because the diaphragm can't move as freely. But here's the hopeful part. You can reverse this safely and naturally in just 4 minutes a day. No gym, no tools, just your body. Learning how to stand tall again. This simple method comes from Japan's oldest living physician, who still walks upright and teaches every morning at 1:02. This is Health 360 Daily, helping you breathe deeper, move easier, and remember what it feels like to stand proud in your own body. Many people think a bent neck is just a sign of aging, something that happens naturally with time. But that's not true. Your posture is a story your body tells about how it has learned to survive. Every tilt, every curve is shaped by how your brain and muscles communicate day after day. After 60, nearly 7 and 10, adults lose strength in a small but powerful muscle group called the deep neck flexors. These tiny stabilizers keep your head balanced over your shoulders. When they weaken, your neck bones start drifting forward. At first, it's just a few millimeters, but as years pass, your head can slide inches ahead of its natural line, adding heavy pressure to your spine and shoulders. And here's what most people don't realize. It's not only aging that causes this shift. Emotional stress, worry, and even long periods of loneliness make the body curl inward, as if trying to protect the heart. You might not notice it, but your nervous system does. It memorizes that posture, locks it in as your new normal, and keeps repeating it even when the stress is gone. That's why forcing yourself to stand straight never lasts. You're fighting against a program that your body believes is keeping you safe. The real solution isn't to push harder. It's to gently retrain the signal between your brain and those deep neck muscles that quietly hold you upright. When your head leans forward, the effects ripple through your body. Your shoulders tense, blood flow to the brain. Decreases, and balance reflexes weaken. You may feel elated, tired, or find it harder to stay focused. Some people even describe brain fog or shallow breathing because a forward posture can reduce oxygen to the brain by nearly 1 to 3. But the moment you start restoring awareness, things change fast. Once your brain reconnects to those stabilizing muscles, your head begins to lift naturally. Breathing becomes deeper. Shoulders relax and your body feels lighter. Not forced, just aligned. Try this small awareness check. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at your earlobe. Is it above your shoulder or in front of it? Place one hand on your chest and one on the back of your neck. Inhale gently through your nose. Then exhale as you imagine a thread lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Hold that feeling for 5 seconds, then release. Repeat twice a day. Over time, you'll feel steadier when you walk and calmer when you breathe. Because posture is not just physical, it's emotional memory, gently waiting to be reawakened. Safety tip: move slowly, never push through pain. The goal is awareness, not effort. You've just taken the first step in retraining how your body holds itself. Next, we'll explore a short warm-up that awakens the sensory nerves of your neck, the hidden system that helps your brain remember how to stay balanced and tall. If your neck has felt stiff for years, this is where healing truly begins. Most older adults lose awareness of how their head moves in space. It is not weakness. It is a quiet disconnection between the muscles and the brain. This gentle warm-up helps restore that link in less than 2 minutes a day. As we age, circulation slows, and the sensory nerves that tell the brain where the head is become less active. When those nerves go quiet, the body forgets how to hold balance. That is why so many people feel dizzy or unsure when turning suddenly. The goal here is not to stretch deeply, it is to re-educate the nervous system, one calm movement at a time. Eleanor, 71, from Maine, told me she used to feel dizzy each time she looked up to reach the top shelf. "I thought it was my blood pressure," she said, "but it was really my neck forgetting how to move." After just 1 week of this warm-up, she could look around freely again and even return to her morning walks. Before you begin, sit or stand comfortably with your shoulders relaxed and your jaw soft. Take one slow breath in through the nose. Then let it go. Now follow me step by step. Turn your head gently left and right for 30 seconds. Nod your chin up and down slow and smooth for another 30. Tilt your head toward each shoulder, feeling the gentle pull along the opposite side. Draw your chin slightly back as if making a tiny double chin. This reawakens the stabilizers that hold your skull in line. Each motion should feel light, never forced. Imagine guiding your head through warm water. Keep your eyes level and your breathing steady. Focus on the feeling of movement. That awareness is the real exercise. When performed correctly, blood flow to the brain can rise by more than 1/5, improving clarity and reducing fatigue. Many older adults describe an instant sense of calm. The movement resets the balance system in your inner ear and helps your brain remember upright alignment. To make progress, repeat this warm-up twice daily. Morning for energy, evening for relaxation. Match every breath with motion. Inhale as you move. Exhale as you return to center. Small, slow, and mindful always beats fast and stiff. Common mistakes: shrugging your shoulders, tipping your chest, or pushing beyond comfort. Keep the body quiet and let the head glide smoothly. If your shoulders creep up, pause, breathe out, and restart slower. If you feel dizziness or sharp pain, stop and rest. You can steady yourself with a chair or wall if needed. Comfort always comes first. Once these sensory nerves are awake, your body begins to remember its natural upright position, and that is when the next step becomes truly powerful, activating the deep neck and shoulder muscles that keep your posture strong all day long. Now that your sensory nerves are awake, it is time to strengthen the chain that keeps your head upright. This step reactivates the deep neck flexors and the shoulder blade muscles, the silent team that protects your posture. Marcus, 70, from Ohio, once told me his neck ached every time he looked down to read the newspaper. He had given up woodworking because the tension was too much. After 2 weeks of this activation, drill, he said, my shoulders finally stopped fighting me. His posture improved, and so did his confidence. When you practice this movement, imagine teaching your body how to support itself. Again, the goal is not brute strength, but coordination. Small muscles working together in harmony. Here is how you do it. Sit or stand tall with your chest open. Clasp your hands behind your back. Draw your shoulders gently back and down, as if holding a pencil between your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin slightly toward your throat, lengthening the back of your neck. Hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds while breathing slowly through your nose. Release, rest, and repeat 2 or 3 times. Each repetition trains your deep stabilizers and strengthens the chain from neck to mid-back. You may feel warmth spreading between your shoulder blades. That is blood flow returning to muscles that have been asleep for years. When done consistently, this simple routine can improve neck endurance by nearly 1 to 3 and reduce fall risk through better balance. Many people also notice their heart rate slows a little as the body shifts into a relaxed state. If you are watching this and trying it with me, pause for a second and check in. How does your neck feel right now? Comment below and tell me where you feel the most tension. I read every story personally. Sometimes one small correction in form makes all the difference. To progress, beginner, practice seated twice a day. Intermediate, stand and hold longer. Advanced, add a gentle resistance band or towel pull for extra challenge. Common mistakes: shrugging the shoulders, holding the breath, or pushing the chin too far. Keep your jaw relaxed, eyes forward, and breathing calm. Safety tip: if you feel sharp pain or tingling, stop and rest. Always move with control. Your goal is stability, not strain. Try this sequence daily for 2 weeks. You will notice you stand taller, your neck feels lighter, and your breathing deepens naturally. The body begins to remember what upright truly means. Your upper body is now rebalanced and ready for gentle traction. The next move that helps decompress the spine and relieve years of pressure in just seconds. Stay with me. The results may surprise you. This next step is one of my favorite techniques because it works instantly for most people. It is called the gentle towel traction, and it helps release years of pressure from your neck and upper spine. You will need nothing more than a soft towel and a quiet moment to breathe. George, 68 from Oregon, once came to my clinic complaining that he woke every morning with stiffness and headaches. He had tried massages and pain creams, but nothing lasted. When he learned this simple traction, he smiled after the first session and said, "It feels like someone took a weight off my head." Within 2 weeks, his morning pain was almost gone. Here is how to do it safely. Sit or stand comfortably and wrap a chi folded towel behind your neck. Hold both ends firmly but gently in front of you. As you exhale, pull slightly upward and backward, not hard, just enough to feel the back of your neck lengthen. Keep your chin parallel to the floor and your gaze forward. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. Then relax. Repeat this 3 times. Each gentle pull gives your cervical spine a brief moment of decompression. It is like creating space between the vertebrae so nerves and blood vessels can breathe again. People often report an immediate sense of relief, sometimes even feeling taller by half an inch. Physically, this movement reduces disc pressure, increases circulation, and allows the neck muscles to let go of constant tension. Emotionally, it brings calm, the same kind you feel after a long sigh. Try this with me now. Take your towel, find your comfortable position, and follow each step slowly. When you finish, write in the comments how your neck feels compared to before. Sharing your result might inspire someone else to start today. For beginners, do this once daily before bed to release the stress of the day. As you get used to it, you can practice twice morning and night. Always remember, gentle traction is about precision, not power. Common mistakes: pulling too hard, tilting the head too far back, or using a towel that is too thin. The pull should feel soothing, never sharp. Keep your shoulders relaxed and breathe throughout. Stop immediately if you feel tingling, numbness, or pain that radiates down your arms. Rest and restart later with less pressure. Regular practice for 2 weeks can ease chronic stiffness, improve sleep quality, and even enhance alertness by improving blood flow to the brain. The results often surprise people, not because the move is new, but because it reminds the body how freedom in motion is supposed to feel. Now that your neck is decompressed and light, we will move to the final step, a relaxing chest opening stretch that restores deep breathing and rebalances the spine from top to bottom. Your final step is about opening the chest and freeing the breath. Most people do not realize that a slouched chest locks the ribs and shortens every breath they take. When the front of your body collapses, the lungs cannot expand fully and the brain receives less oxygen. By reversing this pattern, you restore calm, energy, and confidence, all through better breathing. Helen, 72 from Arizona, once told me she felt tired after just 10 minutes of walking. "I thought it was my heart," she said, "but it was my posture closing my lungs." After doing this chest opener every night for 10 days, she could walk around her block without stopping to catch her breath. Here is how to do it. Lie on your back on a firm but comfortable surface. Roll a towel and place it horizontally under your shoulder blades. Let your arms fall open to the sides with palms facing upward. Inhale deeply through your nose for 5 seconds, feeling your ribs expand. Exhale slowly for another 5 seconds, allowing your shoulders to sink down. Stay here for at least 30 seconds. If it feels pleasant, you can hold the position for up to 5 minutes. The key is comfort. Your chest should open naturally, not by force. When practiced daily, this simple posture can increase lung capacity by nearly 1/5, reduce shoulder fatigue, and improve upper body flexibility. People often say their mood lifts immediately because deeper breathing quiets the stress response in the brain. If you are trying this with me right now, take 1 deep breath and notice how light your chest feels. Comment below with 1 word that describes the difference: open, calm, free. Your response might encourage someone else who has been carrying years of tightness to progress. You can use a yoga block or a rolled blanket instead of a towel for more stretch. You can also gently raise your arms overhead during each inhale to expand the rib cage even further. The goal is to feel open, not stretched to the limit. Common mistakes: placing the towel too high near the neck, holding the breath, or tightening the back muscles. Adjust the towel so it sits right under your shoulder blades and let gravity do the work. Stop if you feel tingling, dizziness, or chest pain. This move should relax you, not strain you. Practicing this every day for 10 days can improve breathing, reduce fatigue, and even deepen your sleep. Many of my patients describe it as emotional release, because posture and emotion share the same muscles. Now that you have completed all 4 movements, you have reawakened the system that controls posture, balance, and calm. In just 4 minutes a day, your body can begin to feel years younger, stronger, lighter, and freer with every breath. 4 minutes a day. That is all it takes to undo years of hidden tension. When your head realigns, the pressure on your spine drops by nearly 30 Bs. You breathe deeper, stand taller, and feel younger from the inside out. Remember, aging is not losing strength. It is forgetting how to use it. These gentle movements help your body remember balance, calm, and confidence. If this video helped you, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Health 360 Daily for more simple ways to move, breathe, and live better every day. This is Health 360, daily reminding you that no one truly grows old. We just need to remember how to stand tall again.